Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you may be watching this. I hope this message finds you well. All right, let's talk about being sober, sobriety, and the importance of being sober, right? A lot of people think that if I, like, okay, for instance, if they think that smoking weed, right? And this is a big debate because people like to say that God made weed and we should be able to smoke it, right? No. And I'm going to tell you why, right? If this scripture, right? And I know I'm gonna have some people in the comment section trying to debate, but I still got scripture to back that up too. So if you're trying to debate me, I'm still gonna come at you with scripture. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna still love you, but I'm still gonna come at you with scripture because this is serious and people like to try to argue their own sin and try to justify their own sin because they don't want to give up their favorite sin, which is crazy because that's what keeps you in bondage. We don't realize that the sin that we don't want to let go is is what the enemy is trying to block you from your biggest breakthrough, because giving up that sin, God will bless you immensely because he wants to bless you. So giving up that sin will allow you the freedom that you think you got freedom getting high, you think you got freedom getting drunk. You're running from your problems and not facing your problems because you're inebriated, because you're high, because you're under the influence, right? So if you're doing this because you want to have fun, if you, and trust me, look, I can speak on this because I used to smoke, I used to drink. I'm not perfect, but at the same time, I have been delivered. I don't do those things anymore. And I don't have the desire to do those things anymore because if you're truly delivered, right? If you're truly delivered, you don't desire those things anymore. All right, let me go ahead and read the scripture, right? First Peter 5 verse 8. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy the devil prowls now like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. All right. Looking for someone to devour. When you're ingesting, all right, first of all, we live in a spiritual world. I want y'all to get that in your minds, right? If you don't have it already. We live in a spiritual world. If you're under the influence and if you're not sober and you're intoxicated, right? You're allowing things to inhabit your spirit. You're opening a gateway for demonic forces and spirits to enter your soul and to wreak havoc, right? The thing is, you think that you're getting this facade of an escape, or you're getting this facade of escapism through this substance that you're ingesting, right? But what you fail to realize is you have to remain sober, because if you're sober, you have your defenses up. You know how to fight off demons. You know how to keep yourself protected against things that try to alter your personality, alter your state of being. But when you're under the influence, your defenses are down. It's almost like, we'll put it this way: when you drink alcohol, right, it weakens your immune system. Think of like whatever substance that you're ingesting that's altering your state of mind is weakening your spirit and allowing spirits to come in and terrorize you. You wondering why you can't sleep at night. You wondering why you having sleep paralysis. You wondering why you have bouts of anger problems. You're wondering why you're battling with lust. You're wondering why you're battling with all of these things is because you opened a portal to your spirit through the substance, and then you getting attacked left and right. You getting jumped. You getting It's like a gangbang going on in the spirit realm, because, and I know that may sound graphic, but I'm talking about gang members actually jumping you. That's what it's like when you actually are ingesting these substances and you think it's all happy go lucky and it's like peaches and cream. No, it's not. They actually terrorizing you, boy. Listen, I can't preach this enough. Being of sober minded, or being of a sober mind, is a lot better than you think. It's a lot more freeing than you think. Because I tell my friends all the time, look, if they smoke or drink or whatever, I prefer to sober you. I still love you at the end of the day, but I prefer not to be around you if you're under the influence. Why? Because I know I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a spirit. That's real talk. If I can't hang out with you as a regular person, sober minded, like then who really are you? Do you know who you are outside of that substance? Because you think that the alcohol is helping you loosen up. You think that the alcohol or the weed or whatever, or the pills or whatever you're taking is helping you to become your inner true self, when that's actually not the case. God made you perfect in his own image. And what I mean by God made you perfect is he made you perfectly the way he wanted you to make you. And you have imperfections. We are not perfect people, but God made you perfectly the way that he wanted to make you. And now I know people are going to be in the comment section saying, oh, we're not oh, God made us perfect. You just said God made us. No, look, what I'm saying is God made us in his image. We are not perfect, but God made us exactly the way he wanted to make us. This is going to be an interesting one. The comment section is going to be interesting. But listen, love you guys. And I do this because I want to help you all. I want to expose the truth, and I want you guys to find Christ. Hey, hope this helps. Love y'all. Peace.